Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Make Our World Your Runway. As most of you know, this show is all about the pageantry, modeling, entertainment, business, and fashion industry. And as always, we have a very exciting guest this week, but we always have a few announcements that we like to make our viewers aware of. Make sure to subscribe to the Global Trade Chamber YouTube channel so that you can view Make Our World Your Runway and all the different shows that we have to offer. Remember, every success stories, some powerful women and powerful stories. This is all about women that have been great with their jobs or community service and how they're changing the world and all the contributions that they are making to community service. So I highly recommend that you do watch success stories. And of course, volume 2 is now available for, which is absolutely amazing. It's 100 successful women in business. It's called From Scratch to Success. I was just there recently in London, England, and I have to tell you, these women have amazing stories. They actually tell you not only about their successes, but about the hardships and really the road to success, and they come from the heart. It is available at Target and Amazon. I highly recommend that you pick up a copy of this book. You will be absolutely amazed. And of course, as always, stay tuned for Volume 3 and where our next 100 Successful Women in Business Gala and Business Expo will be. We have some exciting announcements come up. That's why it's important to subscribe to the Global Trade Chamber YouTube channel so that you can keep up with this and all our special announcements. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we have a fabulous and special guest. This particular lady is not only Miss International World Supermodel, she's also Supermodel of the Year for Supermodels Unlimited magazine. She's just been in New York Fashion Week. She has had billboards, Times Square, Miami. I cannot say enough about her. Okay, she is a professional model and a model coach. She is living in Miami. And like we said, she currently holds 2 titles, Miss International World Supermodel and Top Model of the Year for Supermodels International magazine. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please help me welcome to Make Our World Your Runway, Willina Rodriguez. Welcome, Willina.
Thank you. How are you?
Oh, no, thank you. Well, let's put it this way. I have been around a lot of celebrities in my lifetime, but now I feel that I'm with a major celebrity and a top star. So you're incredible. I mean, for somebody who's a model coach, who's holding 2 titles and billboards, okay, between Miami and New York City. And I have to tell you, you're about to get another billboard for the Kimball Review. So,
Oh my gosh, for real? This is
yes,
so exciting.
for real. And I think they have you scheduled for the Versace Mansion shoot. I just found that out today.
I love it. I was so looking forward to being scheduled for that Versace Mansion shoot.
Yes, I just found that out. I believe they're going to use you there as a coach. As always, everything is taken care of. So, I mean, I think I know what your ingredients are for success. But tell our viewers, what's your ingredients? What's your story behind your success?
It's a very, very long story because I have had to start from zero around 3 times in 6 years. So my ingredient for success would be don't give up. Don't give up. If you fail, get back up and keep going. That is that is literally what has gotten me here. Because if I am honest with you, when I first started modeling, everyone was making fun of me because they were like, "Oh, you model, you can't be a model or this and that." And that simply just lit up a fire inside of me, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna prove all these people wrong, and I'm gonna go for my dreams, and I'm going to achieve big things. And thanks to being consistent with the help of other collaborators, respecting everyone, making sure that I educate myself in the industry to make sure I give my best, I have been able to make a lot of connections and have work all the time and keep my clients around. And of course, With the help of Miss International World, I have gotten so far. This has been one of my biggest achievements because winning the Miss International World Supermodel title, not only is it an honor, but also it gave me so many opportunities. It opened so many doors for me. It opened doors with Supermodels Unlimited. Because of Miss International World, I have all the billboards that I have and magazine covers, and I have been featured in New York Fashion Week for Supermodels Unlimited. So many photo shoots and just great energy, great energy.
Yes, it's been great energy, and I failed to mention that you have been on the cover of Supermodels Unlimited as their top model of the year. And you're right, just the fact that you were with Ashley Curls Poppin has opened
Yeah.
some doors. You've been the official spokesmodel for them. Ashley just adores you. Of course, we got to mention Suspita, SB
Yeah.
Fashion Direct, who I know manages you and always has your best interest at heart and also will open doors. And, even though in a couple of weeks you're going to be crowning the next Miss International World Supermodel, it does not end here. Okay.
I know.
Because,
I have a feeling that we're gonna keep going and just keep pushing for more with Miss
yes,
International.
yes, we are. I mean, the organization is growing. We are getting bigger and better. And the thing is that we eventually want to have you on staff and be our model coach. And of course, you and Sasmita working together. But when we find a talent like yourself, we try to nurture it and we don't want to let it go because there's so many young girls that look up to you. Okay. And not only that, uh, I think that there's a lot of organizations that are looking at you. I know for a fact, one of the big modeling agencies in England, One Model Management, they're looking at you next year for London Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week. There's Fashion Week in Spain. So you should be very proud of yourself. I mean, we could give you the tools, you can open those doors, but you certainly took it to the next level and you walked through it. Okay. It's been absolutely amazing. And I just think that, of all the supermodels that have been out there, you are going to be the next supermodel. And I think it's going to be very hard for a lot of people to catch you. I really do.
You are so nice. I wanna cry. Oh my gosh, what can I say? I'm super grateful. And as you mentioned earlier, I definitely have SB Fashion Direct and Ashley Curls Popping to thank because Ashley sponsored me to join the pageant in the first place. The reason why I joined the pageant was because SB Fashion Direct was
Right.
pushing me. She was after me. She's like, you have to join, you have to join. And me, because I have had bad experiences with pageants before, I was thinking, I was like, oh no, I don't want to go through that again. But honestly, God knows how to do her things because thanks to her pushing me to join, I was like, I'm gonna join because I don't want to hear this girl's mouth anymore. and then, and then she's been amazing, and she has also given me a lot of opportunities. And then I met Ashley. Ashley sponsored me, and then I joined. And the pageant was one of the best pageant experiences. Just the whole getting in the cruise thing and being able to get along with all the girls without any drama. It's
True.
very hard to find a pageant that does not hold a lot of drama behind the scenes. And Miss International World was that for me. It was the one that just broke the thought that I had of, oh, pageants are not good.
Exactly. Well, my saying is we aims to please. I
Yeah.
always say that. And, I understand exactly what you're saying because I came from the entertainment business. And the
Mm.
entertainment business is very catty. Okay. You'd be backstage, and if one person is singing or performing better than the other, they act like a bunch of cats back there. Okay. Somebody wants to scratch the eyes out, this and that. So, what I used to do is I used to go sit in the corner, close it all out, and I actually would get mad at myself because I'm saying, okay, while they're getting mad at each other, I'm going to get mad at me. So by the time I
Mhm.
went out to perform, I was so keyed up that I was out there. I hate to say it, I used to beat everybody in the competitions. But yeah, that's exactly what I do, because I'm saying I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to sit back in a dressing room, fight with somebody else. Let me fight with myself. So if I heard somebody that I thought was really good, I used to put in my mind, I said, oh, I know I can go out there and do better. That's it. Okay. So now my adrenaline was really up. And I probably have to say that was my key to success, that I was so much into myself. Okay. And not that I didn't look at my competition, I did, but I just shrugged it off because I said, you know what? I have to go out and perform. I'm going to do my thing. And
I
let me
love
see how.
that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you have to do. So,
Yes.
yeah, I just did what I had to do, went out and performed. And I used to love it because I always still say, well, it was great. Once I actually was able to perform on my own and I was no longer an opening act and I was doing my own thing, I used to say, that's it. You go, you perform for an hour, you collect the check, you go home. Put the radio on while you're driving home and forget about the rest. So that was a great opportunity. But one thing I've noticed about you, and I have never seen this with any model coach, you have a great way of teaching models to walk the runway. You do
Mm.
something which I love, this angles. And I've never seen anybody coach that way. And I've seen girls in a matter of a half hour have, not that they're copying your style, but they sort of have it down pat. So, where did you actually get that from? Because that is something I have never seen, and it's
Just
unique.
back when I'm posting, so I when back in 2016, my walk was horrible, horrible.
Oh, I can't imagine that. No.
Oh my gosh, yes, it was. But one thing is that I always used to cross my feet when walking, so
Right.
that made it a little easier to be able to adapt to crossing the feet. So I would watch uh, high-end fashion shows from
Right.
European models. European models, they lean back and they do all these things. So I would watch a lot of that. And I bought a red carpet and a big mirror, and I start practicing the way that they were walking because I really like it. So as I was practicing myself, I was noticing, oh, this is a good strategy to turn around or do this and that. So I try to look at it from the girl that is trying to learn's perspective. I try to look at it from the student's perspective. And I'm like,
Right.
okay, if I were a student, I would want the coach to teach me how to turn like this. Make it very easy because we want everybody to be able to learn how to walk correctly. We don't want anybody
Right.
to feel like they're not understanding or it's too hard for me. No, I try to make it very simple because,
Right.
yes, because like it wasn't simple for me, but that is why I became a model coach because I want to make it simple for others.
Yes, and you have. I mean, I've watched you. I mean, I've even picked up a few of your tricks, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm not only a singer, but I'm also a dancer. And believe it or
I
not, you have to have that great coordination when you dance. And there's two things that we actually need to do for you. And I've spoken to Sasmita about this. We really have to get you on Project Runway. I think you'd be a great coach on Project Runway. You'd be
Project
fat.
Runway in the
Project.
show.
Oh yeah, we have to
I
get you on that.
love Runway.
I think Supermodels is actually gearing towards that. I'm not going to say for sure, but I kind of get that vibes. But as you also know, I do study with Maxim Sherkowski from Dancing with the Stars. Now,
Hmm.
Max does own a studio here in Boca. The next time Max gives a class, I am going to bring you into that class. I am going to introduce you to Max because I think you should be on Dancing with the Stars. Okay.
a dancer, but I'm open to learning how to dance.
You don't have to be a dancer. They take people that have never. You could move. You are a model. And I saw that last video that you just did. The way you did your turns. If you ever watch Max when he teaches, that's exactly what he does. Okay. Yeah. And his wife, she's a dancer, but she was a ballerina. Okay. But she was also a model. Okay. In Poland. She was a top model. So you do have that movement. And I think you'd be fabulous on Dancing with the Stars. You dance with a Max or his brother. I mean, that would just be absolutely amazing. That would be the height of your career. I really would. So the next time Max is in town, you have my word. We're going to take you. I'm going to take you there. His studio's in Boca. You do a class with me. I think you will do fabulous. And we're going to start that process because I'm going to put the bug in Max's ear. I'm going to say, Max, we got to get this girl on Dancing with the Stars. She's amazing. Fabulous. And, yeah. And you would be great. Believe me, I will live in California for 8 weeks just to do that. Just to see that. And you know, you got to talk to Tito because Tito's going to be at the pageant again. Tito performed on Dancing with the Stars. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, he did. I'm going back. I think it was about 3 years ago. And Cheryl Burke, who's one of the dancers, is his best friend. So you got to talk to Tito at the pageant and say, I want to be on Dancing with the Stars. So let's see how we can get that ball rolling because that would be the height of your career. You'd be fabulous. And you know, most people that go on Dancing with the Stars that are not actors or actresses, but come from, you know, different industries, they all wind up making movies. Okay. Everybody gets in a movie. Okay. So who knows? You might get in a movie before you know it. You're walking the red carpet of the Academy Awards, and now you're coaching all the movie stars. Okay.
I love it. I love it so much. Oh my God.
But you know, Ashley, if you went to the Oscars, you know, Ashley would be there front and center. Can't leave Ashley out. California, he's going to be there.
Ashley's so amazing. And so you are amazing. You're always thinking, I don't know how you can have so much space in your mind to like plan things for everybody. Each one of your girls, you have all of them like in mind. Oh, my girl for this, my girl for that. I would go crazy because I can manage deal with myself and my own things, but I would go crazy if I had so many girls. So I truly, truly respect you for that.
Thank you. Well, I'll tell you where I get it from. I studied for years. I graduated to Juilliard. I was in the opera. And when you perform in the opera, let me tell you, the toughest instructors in the world, I mean, they'll come right up to your face and scream at you that you are not doing the right thing. And they don't mean it. It's like they say in The Godfather, it's nothing personal, it's strictly business. But that's how that industry is, okay? And I went through many, many years of training. And I saw a lot of things that I liked. I benefited from it. But I saw a lot of things that I didn't like. And I knew how hard it was back then to come up the ranks. Very hard, okay? And I always said that if I got in a position to help people with their talent, irregardless of what it was, I was going to open those doors and pave the way that they don't have to do what I did, okay? So when I see talent like yourself or a lot of these other ladies that we have, and I know where their strengths or their weaknesses are, but I know where their strengths are, I can say, okay, this one goes here, this one goes over there, because I don't want anybody to have to go through the hard knocks that I did. Are you going to go through them? Yes, because this is not an easy business. But with my knowledge, if I can make your path easier, okay, and guide you so that you don't have to sit and cry your eyes out every night, because that's something I did, then that's my goal. That's why I do what I do, because I feel that people with talent do deserve a chance. It's not an easy business. You may not make the top dollars right away, but you said something in the beginning. If you stick to it, and there's always going to be, persistence. And there's always going to be people out there that are going to make fun of you. It happened to me. Okay. Now I have my crazy class reunion coming up from high school. I had 152 people the other day that wrote to me that now all of a sudden I think I'm the best thing since midnight baseball. These were all the same people that made fun of me. You know why? Because now they saw what I could do. Okay.
Yes.
Now it's a big
Wow.
difference. Now to them, I'm like this big superstar that, oh my God, we went to high school with you. We went to college with you. And
Uh-huh.
somebody wrote me the other day. They said, how many facelifts have you had? I said, 0. They said, you're
We don't.
kidding. I said, no, this is all natural. Okay, yeah, I cover up little lines with makeup. I said, but
It's
no,
with makeup.
exactly. But you'd be surprised. Hey, I'm not afraid to say my age. I'm 68. I'll be 69 in 2 months. You'd be surprised the people that I went to high school and college with, they look like they're 79 and 89. So,
And you look great. You look great, and you move. I have seen you dancing when we used to go to all those events. Oh my
yes.
gosh, you were you were the best. You were always dancing, and you wouldn't stop. I'm like, oh my god, how does she have so much energy and your moves?
Oh, yeah. Well, I have been, besides a singer, like I said, I've been a dancer all my life, but I've always exercised, and that's key. Okay.
Mm,
Uh, and I have to give that to my mom because my mom was an athlete for many years. She was
mhm.
a top bowler. My mother was on her way to becoming the women's PBA champion, and unfortunately, my dad got sick. Uh, but she started me exercising. When she saw I got heavy, she started exercising me at a very young age, and she made me walk. She made me walk for miles. I lost that weight, and I exercised my whole life, and I never put that weight back on. And even today, if I see, I'm getting a little few pounds, well, I just go back to the gym and ramp up some of the things I do, and it comes off. Yeah, I do. I'm very conscious about that. I drink a lot of water, eat a lot
Very
of
important.
fruit, a lot of vegetables. Um,
Very
and you have given a lot of great advice on how to take care of skin. You've also, I've talked about exercise and diet. And I always say,
important.
no matter what I know, somebody else might know something a little bit better. So I follow a lot of times your recipe for staying in shape.
Hmm,
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
do. When you put something out, I go, all right, what Willina got that I don't know? And you'd be surprised. Masking the face. I mean, I know how to mask the face, but you came up with another idea. Said, oh, that's it. Willina got a great idea. I'm going to do it. Okay. And when you certain things that you talk about, I listen because you know what? They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yes, you can. Okay.
Yes,
I
you
don't
can.
know. I don't know everything. I don't profess to know everything. So when you put your little videos out, I go, wait, Lena's got something. I got to watch this. And I picked up a lot of things that you've said. So I
That
thank you for that.
that is so fulfilling, to be honest, because you're just showing me right now that I'm inspiring you and that you respect what I have to say, which is the same thing I love doing with others. I like to respect what they have to say because we all, there could be something that you know that I don't know, and just because I don't know it doesn't mean that it's not true,
Correct.
so I appreciate that so much. And also because one of my biggest goals is to be an inspiration to everyone, not just young girls or people my age, everyone in general. And the fact that you're telling me that you're getting inspired and you like this is very fulfilling to me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, you're a great inspiration. In fact, when I was in London and we were working with some of the models, I kept sending pictures back to Sismita, and I said, you got no Willina here. Sismita says, yeah, you're right. No Willina. It was one girl that had a walk similar to yours. And when she posed, she was doing this and all. I said, oh, now I got a little close to Willina. So I sent the picture to Sismita, and she says, oh, yeah, okay. We're getting close now. But we kept saying all throughout London, oh, we don't have a Willina. I said, no, there's no Willina here.
Very soon,
So,
very soon. I'm gonna be out there very soon.
exactly. In fact, and anytime we get somebody that comes in the pageant, and we look at their height, and they say they've modeled. First thing I'm on there, I'm writing notes to Susmita. Still is no Willina. And she'll come back to me. Yeah, you're right. No Willina. So
You
it's
got
gonna be very hard to find another Willina. I have to admit. Uh, yeah, it is. It's gonna be very hard. And I have to admit, I love your new look. I love the straight hair. Tell me about the salon you went to because I'm about ready to go there myself.
Okay, so this is a silk press. It is a
Wow.
procedure that was done to my hair with very minimal damage from the
Wow.
heat. They used very protective heat protecting products on my hair before they put the heat on it. And as soon as I wash it, my hair is gonna come right back. My beautiful curls.
Wow.
And I realized that this part in the middle with my hair kind of like behind my ears looks very nice and clean. So as you can see, and my
It's
hair is
beautiful.
very long.
Wow. I would have never known that.
Yeah,
It's
so
beautiful.
sorry. So this
That's okay.
salon, they reached out to me because they wanted to do a transformation. They wanted to collaborate with me to promote their business using my image. So I went in with my curly hair to wash it and get it straightened. And this was a very good experience because I have not straightened my hair in 2 years.
Wow.
And yes, and I transitioned, meaning I trimmed all my hair off and let my natural hair grow about 6 years ago, a
Wow.
little over 6 years ago, actually. So I was very, very like protective of who I let touch my hair, who puts heat on my hair, anything like that. In these 6 years, I have only gotten my hair straightened probably like 5 times in
Wow.
6 years. And it's all been like I trust the person. So this lady, like when I walked in there, the salon is called Poised with Perfection.
I love the
There
name.
is a lady called Miss Diamond. She is so gentle. She washed my hair. She straightened my hair. I didn't feel any burns. I didn't feel any overheating like I used to before because I grew up going to the hair salon every weekend. So I was used to feeling this heat in my hair. I do have curly hair, so there has to be extra heat put in
Yeah,
it in
right.
order.
Exactly.
But this lady, she was amazing. She's great. I loved her energy. She was touching my hair and doing it. I could feel how she would transfer all this good energy onto me. So that is very, very important.
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, I when I saw it, it was beautiful. Because I remember when Sophia Lenore was trying to straighten your hair, and she was taking the brush, and I watched her eyes going up. So she don't like this.
Oh no, no,
But
I don't.
Sophia loves you. She really does.
Yeah,
And
also.
yeah, and she always, we keep in touch, and she'll always say, "How's Willina doing?" And I said, "Oh, Willina's doing great." And she knows. She always asks me, "She's, can I call Willina for something?" I said, "Feel free to reach out to Willina." I said, "As long as you can work things out." I said, "Willina will definitely be there." But with all these great accomplishments that you have, and I know you're going to have a ton of accomplishments, what's your future goals? What do you have on the horizon for yourself?
Okay, so my future goals. I aspire to open a whole modeling school because I want to continue to grow in the modeling industry, but I also want to help girls get started big time. Like I don't want to just do one-on-one coaching virtually, or I go to you with my red carpet and I want to open up a modeling school and expand it to different states. That is one of my goals. Another one is like the getting up there like the top models. I'm aiming for that. I am
Yes.
aiming to get into television as well. I definitely do see myself in 5 years from now. I see myself in many movies. I see myself even in shows. I see myself in European fashion shows. You know, I see myself not only in more billboards in America, but I also see myself in big billboards out there in
Yes.
Europe, even in
Yeah.
Russia,
Yes.
or Asia as well, because it will bring variety because I am a dark skin model with curly hair, so it would bring variety to the Russian society and to the Asian people as well.
Right.
I see
Exactly.
my expanded worldwide, to be honest. The sky is the limit for me.
And you know what? You were on the cover with a couple of our other models for 100 Women in Business Success Stories. You made that
Yes,
last year, last January. So,
yes.
excuse me, that was fabulous. So we definitely have to get that picture over to Ron as well too. But anyway, you have done such amazing things. Okay, you're going to continue doing amazing things, and I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule today to be on our show. Excuse me a minute.
Thank you for inviting me.
Allergy. Excuse me one sec.
No,
Yep, allergy season. But anyway, again, I want to thank you. We're going to see you in a couple of weeks. You keep going.
thank you
And
so
anytime you
much.
want to come back to our show, you let us know.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for the invite. Thank you for interviewing me.
All right.
I
Thank you so
appreciate it.
much and have a great day.